Hey guys, it's Coach here. I'm sitting in my office, about ready to send out week 5, and I thought I'm going to send a video instead of writing all this out in an email. It's June 30th, and if you don't know, that means tomorrow's the first day of July. The summer is going fast. If it's July, that means we only have about 60 days until our first cross-country race. And then boom, week off, race, week off, race, week off, race. And before you know it, November 9th is going to be here, our Crossroad League Championships. The meets that meet is going to determine whether we will get to travel out west to Kansas as a team and compete in the NEI National Championships with the 32 best teams in the country. That's my goal. I don't know what your goal is, but I think that'd be a pretty cool experience and opportunity for us to do together, and it would be a great focus for us in terms of a common goal and working towards something together. So anyway, the dog days of summers are starting. July is usually a brutal month in terms of temperatures and humidity, and we already saw that last week. It was only like 84, 87 here. Not bad temperature-wise, but my goodness, the humidity was just brutal. And so dog days are here. The other reason it feels like the dog days of summer is we just haven't been together in a long time. And you might not miss me, but I definitely know you're missing each other. And it's just, even though it's great to be home and it's great to see family and it's great to make some cash that some of you are working, it's great to have a break from school, it's just tough because we're just not together, and it's really hard to run on your own. Some people do really well with that, and most of us don't. And so gutting that out by yourself is a pretty tough challenge. The other reason for dog days of summer is the volume and intensity are really starting to pick up. I mean, we got a good group now, right around the 70-mile mark. Babs is just pounding out 85, running like a champ. And then we got another group that's still kind of ramping up, whether it's health issues, injury issues. But guys are working crazy hours too. I think Lauber's working 12 to 14. Max Lackey's getting up at like 5:30. So dog days of summer are going to really hit us hard this next month in terms of that aspect as well. So anyway, I wanted to read for you a quote. I've got an exercise that I would like for you guys to do for me this week. It's not optional. I am asking you to do it. And I'd like you to do two things. I'd like you to reflect on this quote and reflect on the pyramid, which you've seen before, but just spend some time meditating on it, thinking about it, and really thinking about you and your journey and your role on this team, and then thinking about our team. I wouldn't do this if I didn't think there was something there for us. If there wasn't a reason for it. I think we're always developing and maturing and growing and evolving, and so I think our team can get stronger. In this right now, we're in a tough time, and so we need to do some things to try and strengthen that up. And so I wanted us to get all on board with more of a common focus and a common purpose. So anyway, listen to this quote, and then I'll send it out via email still for you to communicate. So what I'd like you to do in response to the quote and your time with it is to call me or to send me an email. And I'd like you to be honest about where you're at in reference to the quote in the pyramid, in terms of your motivation and what's driving you right now in terms of your training. Josiah got up at 5:30 the other day before he left for New York with his grandparents because they were traveling all day. It's the only time he was going to get his run in. And that was discipline, that was commitment, and that's admirable in terms of character qualities. But what motivated and drove him to do that? And that's what we're trying to get at here. So anyway, either call me or send me an email in terms of your thoughts on where you're at in terms of your motivation, what's driving you right now. And then the second thing, though, is I want you to list what you think our team goals are. And then after what you list the goals are, whether that's spiritual or otherwise, is to list the things that we need to commit to. Like if our team is really committed to devoting our journey to Christ and our lives to Christ, then surely we're not going to get there collectively in terms of that expression if guys aren't having some quiet time. So, you'd put something about our devotion and glorifying God or something, but then in the practical section, you'd put something about committed to regular time in the Word or something. like that. And if we commit to those things, it's going to help us accomplish our goals, kind of thing. So anyway, listen to this quote with me, and I look forward to hearing from you this week. The greater the loyalty of a group toward the group, the greater is the motivation among the members to achieve the goals of the group, and the greater the probability that group will achieve its goals. Obviously, the bias there is it's not talking about PRs. It's not talking about I want to break 26 minutes. It's talking about achieving the goals of the group, not personal stuff. And so the question is, where's your loyalty? Is your loyalty to your own personal development, or is your loyalty to the group and our common cause? They're very different. Although you may accomplish some individual things en route, and there obviously can be blending. Like right now, what motivates me to run? What's my commitment to running right now? Well, running isn't fun for me anymore. Being 230 pounds and being as old as my body is. But there's a couple things. Yeah, I don't like being fat, so that's a personal benefit. I want to look thinner in a sense. But wanting to see my grandkids, that's something bigger than me. In terms of that. And then obviously even higher than that, if God's given me this body to try and better take care of it, is a new motivating factor for me. And so anyway, where's your loyalty? Is it to our team and its common goals? The greater is the motivation. And so that's begging the question, what motivates you to run? If I don't care if I look fat, doesn't matter. But if I want to see my grandkids, if I want to honor God, that's a different level of motivation. And so what's your motivation? Where's it coming from? To achieve the goals of the group. Well, that begs that our team has team goals. Do we have team goals? I thought we did. I thought we wanted to win conference, and I thought we wanted to go to nationals. But I don't want to push that off on you. It doesn't change my life whether you do or don't. But I need to make sure that these are your goals. That's why I want you to do this exercise. And I want to make sure I know what the team goals are when I hold you accountable to those kinds of things. Because we're definitely not doing everything we need to do this summer as a team to accomplish that. And so that's where this is coming from. And the greater the probability that group will achieve its goals. And so there it is. Are there things we can do that would better help us accomplish those? And obviously there are. So anyway, take some time on your own, in your own words, your own language, and your own time to process some of that and get back to me. I really appreciate you doing this. I hope you guys all come out for our team get-together for track and field July 13th. You'll hear more about that from your communication group leader and your captains. But until then, keep on keeping on, as Brother Ting would say, and God bless.